I'm part of the chamber team, and we've got some of us splashed around out here today, but lots of board members out there. I see our Senator Klaus was here this morning. Uh, just thanks for coming out. And what an awesome addition. And I've got a lot of ties to the Mona. It's kind of crazy when I start back and thinking about my history with the Museum of Nebraska Art. I'm a former art teacher, and so I used to bring my students here about every 3 months, and the docents would take us through the art museum, and I would be able to experience that with young artists. And then I actually asked my wife to marry me upstairs. Jill Wicht, if you remember Jill, I orchestrated something with her after hours, and I asked my wife, I got on one knee upstairs. And so definitely this place holds a very special place in my heart. And then when we started Impact Art, my artist and I, our first mural is across the street. And in the rear view mirror of the Lincoln Highway mural, we painted the Mona. And so all kinds of just awesome ties. But what an awesome addition. What a gem to have in our Kearney community. If you have not had a chance to go in today, when we cut the ribbon, you'll be able to walk through there and look at all the amazing space, because it's an art in itself. And then there's awesome art inside as well. But as a Chamber of Commerce, we couldn't be more thrilled about our arts and culture community. And as a chamber, to the Mona team, all of the donors, we just are very grateful. And we want to thank you and congratulate you on a special day. So congratulations. I have the pleasure of introducing one of my chamber board of directors and city councilman, Alex Stratman.
Good morning. On behalf of the city and on behalf of the chamber board, it's my privilege to welcome you to the newly renovated Museum of Nebraska Art. I think this building really is a testament to the partnerships that we build in Kearney. People ask me all the time, how do we get things done in Kearney? And I say, we just do. It's the partnerships. When I was growing up, I always heard Pete Katsiopoulos mention the importance of partnerships and working together. So with the state of Nebraska, the University of Nebraska, and I see Chancellor Bisek in the back. Good morning, sir. And the city and the state working together to bring a project like this to reality. It really is a testament to the city and the relationships that we build with our partners. So on behalf of the board of directors and the Chamber of Commerce of Kearney, I'd like to present you with a certificate on behalf of the grand reopening of the Museum of Nebraska Art.
All right. Well, last but not least, my neighbor, actually, I get to invite Andrew up on stage, and he's going to say a few words and have some thanks before we enter in. So here you go, Andrew.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Derek, so much for this morning. When you said a few words, I wish it were just a few. There's a lot of words. There's a lot of people to thank. But my name is Andrew Donahue. I'm the executive director of the Mona, and it is truly exciting, a historic day for Kearney, for the state of Nebraska, and for everyone who believes in the power of art to connect, inspire, and transform. It's my absolute honor to welcome you all to the grand reopening of the Museum of Nebraska Art today. We celebrate not just the renovation and a reopening of a building, but a reawakening of a cultural heartbeat in our community. Mona has long been a guardian of Nebraska's rich artistic heritage, from sweeping landscapes of the Great Plains to bold visions of contemporary artists. This museum holds a mirror to who we are, to where we've come from, and where we're going. And now with this beautiful revitalization, Mona is more ready than ever for the future. The renovation is more than just wooden beams, iron, concrete, glass, and galleries. It's a promise to our Nebraska artists who deserve a world-class space to showcase their work. a promise to our students and educators who come here seeking inspiration and discovery, a promise to every visitor that they will find something here that speaks to them, stirs them, and stays with them. None of this would have been possible without the vision, generosity, and hard work of so many people. Our staff, our donors, the board of directors, architects, consultants, contractors, volunteers, and community leaders, and of course, the artists of Nebraska. On behalf of everyone involved, thank you for believing in the power and the necessity of art. Now, please bear with me. I timed this out to about 5-6 minutes as I dig into the list of amazing individuals and organizations who need to be recognized today. Mona would like to thank Whiting Turner Contracting Company, BVH Architects, MEI Engineering, Studio NYL, Cohen Partners Landscape, Miller & Associates Civil Engineering, Burrow Happold Lighting, Sam Anderson Architects, Lakeside Retail, Dakey Graphic Design, DXB Furniture Design, to all the amazing local vendors, contractors, and workers who put in time, blood, sweat, maybe a few tears into this project, so many to name, from Anderson Brothers Electric to Timberline, Tri-City Glass, GD Concrete, just to name a few, and everyone I may have missed in between. A very special thank you to John Moss, Elizabeth Sayeda, Lee Newell, our owners, representatives, and project management team. Thank you. Page 1. To our numerous community friends and partners here in Kearney, former Mayor and Senator Stan Klaus, thank you for being here. Mayor Jonathan Nicola, City Manager Brenda Jensen, SCORE Marketing, to the entire city of Kearney, Kearney Visitors Bureau, Kearney Chamber of Commerce, Kearney Cultural Partners, Kearney Area Community Foundation, the Peterson Center, the World Theater, our regional friends and organizations, and all of our kind and patient neighbors who put up with us during this construction. Thank you. Thank you to the University of Nebraska at Kearney, especially John Watts. You, sir, are amazing wherever you are. To former Chancellor Doug Christensen, current interim Chancellor Charlie Bisek, Jane Sheldon, all the staff at UNK, from HR to IT, campus facilities. Mona would not be here today if it weren't for the vision of UNK, and UNK professors in particular, many of whom, all of whom, believed in making this possible. In particular, I want to recognize Gary Zaruba, Jack Carricker, and Larry Peterson, who is here with us today. This is a continuation of your vision. Thank you. To our amazing donors and supporters, the Lauritsen family and FNBO, the Sherwood Foundation, the State of Nebraska, Nebraska Department of Economic Development, Keywood Foundation, Rhonda and Howard Hawks Foundation, Doherty Foundation, our incredibly generous anonymous donors, to everyone who gave so generously to this campaign, citizens and residents of cities across our great state of Nebraska, from Lincoln to Omaha, Grand Island, North Platte, McCook, and everywhere in between. And to the people of Kearney, thank you. Thank you to the board of directors of the Mona, especially to Sue Quambush and Tom Gallagher, who led us during this renovation. To all those, thank you, to all those who currently serve on the board and those who have come before, to our distinguished emeriti for your years of devoted service, thank you. To those of you who served on this capital campaign, Bob Culver and all of those who saw this process and got it started, thank you for igniting the spark to make this happen. To the continued leadership of the entire campaign committee, a very special thank you to 4 amazing Kearney residents, Marilyn and Galen Hadley, for your positivity, kindness, and devotion, and to John and Leslie Abeglin. John, we made it happen. You kept us going. You are a gem, a dear friend, and a treasure to this community. Thank you. Real quick, on a personal note, not to embarrass them too bad, but to my children who uprooted and came here with me to start anew, Clayton, Hazel, Ian, and Jasper, I love you all. To my beautiful and wonderful wife, Emily, thank you for knowing long before I did that this was the job for me. To the staff at Mona, the past and present, to Pilar Cones, Audrey Cotters, for your continued support of Mona and for being a friend, mentor, and neighbor. And lastly, Beth Quinn, Gina Garden, Carissa Johnson. Why am I getting choked up? Christine Brown, Michael Dolby, Becky Poles, Jean Jacobson, Dan Hill, Kelsey Baxter, Emily Palmer. You are the greatest group of people I've ever had the pleasure of being a leader for. I am privileged to work with you. You are amazing. This happened because of you. Thank you. Thank you. Before we do our ribbon cutting, I'd like to leave you with an excerpt from our friends here at SCORE Media. I first heard this in December of 2023, and it still gives me goosebumps when I think about it. Between the Great Plains and the Big Sky, there's a place where color and creativity flourish, a destination where ideas bloom from brushstrokes, stories sprout in camera shutters, and adventures take shape under chisels, hammers, presses, and looms. It's not where you'd expect it to be, but under its surface, inspiration flows freely. If you want to experience this place, all you have to do is come to Nebraska. No matter where you come from or how old you are, Mona is a place to expand your horizons and dream big, to not just look at art, but also to experience it, make it, live within it. Because in Nebraska, the history is rich, the soil is fertile, and art grows here. I wish I could invite you all up, but you're here sharing with us in this moment. At this time, I'd like to invite up to help us cut the ribbon on this project, the Mona staff, Sue Quambush, John and Leslie Beglin, Marilyn Hadley, John Moss, and Elizabeth Saeta. Would you come up and join me, please? Thank you, everyone.
Great job.
They're all coming up to cut the ribbon. We're just gonna stay right down here. Do you want to stand?
Balloons.
Here, I'll hold. They're getting ready to do this right now. Right here.
We go right across kind of the threshold, so Larry doesn't have to move. Yes. Just like that.
Yeah. Just stay there. I'm fine.
Pile in here. You'll pose for a couple photos. Look at those puppies, right? Look at that.
Come forward.
So Riley,
Come forward.
hey Riley, you want to move kind of right here? I'll make a little space for Riley.
Sure. I'm kind of in the way.
Yep.
Here we go.
Let me help you. Get that set up. Oh yeah, looks good. So Riley's going to give you a countdown.
Okay.
You'll open the scissors over the ribbon, but don't cut. And then he'll give you a 3, 2, 1, and then you'll cut. And everybody kind of pile in here and smile big. And hey, Ian. We could share them. Yeah. There it is. Excuse me. Congratulations. You want to welcome in, right?
Thank you, everyone. Welcome back to Mona.